Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They send a tight end in motion. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that around the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. He put everything he had into this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. That's grabbed at the 10. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
70 Lions. Check go.
To the left and pulled in by Cup. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Third down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4th. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action with Nix. Continuing to move past the 45. And what a hit there. Ouch. She faced the press for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Chubb here on first down. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Bengals get to him and take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home at that side.
Nix off the play action. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
But once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room. Just a little bit of air in the pocket. You found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And this one does not get close. He stopped it for 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. Just flip.
Charging down the middle, and they block it. They can advance it now, picked up inside the 30.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running behind center with Edwards. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. We go play action with Flacco. And again, an interception is thrown. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Third down, it's Flacco. Got a man, that's Kincaid. He's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Flacco. He fires one deep down the right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. Give him 32 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Let's go. Turn up.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Huh.
Flacco off the play action. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
70 Timberwolves. Hut, hut.
From the red zone now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Viking 18. Pioneer.
Looking in the air here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Here he goes, third and long. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Aubrey puts it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's Chubb on second down. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a fourth down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. set of downs for him from the 31. Flacco's going to throw here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
From the gun, Flacco. Once more into the hands of Judy. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, play action. Gets this to Kincaid. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. In the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
They go play action on first down. On him quick, and they bring him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Oh, 1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Bengals playing themselves to a lead here in Paycor.
Alert! Smash! Hey! Check that! Ready?
Gonna keep this one and go. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're gonna have 4th down coming up. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. They take the handoff. Now Nix. Buys time, rolling right. That's complete downfield to Godwin. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Escapes out to the left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's the fake, here's Nix. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down.
Nix is hit, and he lost that football. And now the Bengals have it. 30. 10. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals blow their lead just before halftime. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals bump the lead up to 13 points. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35. To begin. Flag is down here. This might be a free play. And this one is launched downfield. It's incomplete, but good awareness. They saw him jump, shot it deep. Now we're going to get this call. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Motioning the tight end now. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. This gets the 1st and more. And Nick slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that first down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Nix. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got Godwin working that sideline. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So they'll decline this and take the results.
Santos set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Let's go now.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Santos set to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Edwards. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense. Because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend. The centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
He finds Diggs right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Stephanie! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
He's going to throw it. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
It's a throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Sticking with Edwards here. And he's able to get this down to the 13. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Somebody gotta do it. I'm gonna put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Catch made left side by Judy. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go.
It's a handoff here to Edwards. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. To start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Nicks off the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Gets everything he has under this one. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, here's Nix. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They give inside to Chubb. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. Coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stop that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Play action with Nix. Brought in right side. Has room into the secondary. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start the second half with some needed points. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll start the drive with Edwards. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Shotgun snap to Flacco. And he let his man just a little too look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Offense is set, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Chased out to his right. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Give him 25 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
19, Tiger, 19, 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Flacco off the play action. He just throws this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Only one quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Air it out on third. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now give right side to Chubb. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Nick's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
No luck on a look to his back. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. On the give, this is Edwards. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Taps up right away and signals 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
He was brought down by Dexton Hill. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Go.
You go play action with Flacco. Now Complete to Diggs. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
This one stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. Aubrey puts it through, and that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good look by the defense. Second down coming up.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Nix from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And they're looking to stop him at the 46-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here. Desperation time here. That one's good to Godwin. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. What a time to rip off that type of game, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Chubb running out of the gun. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Chubb again on second down. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A gain of a lone yard for Brock. That's all they needed. First down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and the new set of downs to work with.
They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Browns hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Back to the line they come, second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Forced out to his right. Throws caught. That play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Fullback drive, fell on the cross. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. 4th down, pass coming. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Running behind center with Edwards. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Give on second, it's Brown. They're driving them closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into the kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.
You ain't never been a skate town. On a national,